It may sound simple, but for me, a working day is more than just going to the office and finishing tasks. About routine, responsibility, small emotions, and the little moments that shape my everyday life. So today, I want to take you with me through the first part of my workday. Let's begin. From the morning, I usually wake up at around 6:30 a.m. Some mornings, I wake up easily, but on other mornings, I feel very sleepy, and I just want to stay in bed for a few more minutes. Warm. The room feels quiet, and sometimes it is hard to start the day, but I know I have things to do. So I slowly get up, open my eyes, and remind myself that a new day is waiting for me. After getting out of bed, I go to the bathroom, wash my face, and brush my teeth. These small actions help me feel fresh and awake. They are simple, but they are also important. And my mind that the day has started. After that, I usually make myself a cup of coffee. Sometimes, if I want something lighter, I make a warm cup of tea instead. I really enjoy this quiet morning moment before the day becomes busy, before the emails, before the meetings, before all the tasks begin. There is a short time when everything feels calm. I like standing there with my drink in my hand. In the silence. Sometimes I look out the window. Sometimes I sit quietly and do nothing at all. And sometimes I simply think about what kind of day it might be. In the morning, I do not like to rush too much. I prefer to move slowly. For the first few minutes, it helps me feel peaceful. It helps me prepare for everything ahead. I think a calm morning can change the feeling of the whole day. I start getting ready for work. I choose my clothes, comb my hair, and make sure I look neat and presentable. I usually prefer simple clothes, something comfortable, something clean, and something that makes me feel confident. I do not need anything too fancy. I just want to feel comfortable and ready, because when I feel good in what I am wearing, I also feel more confident inside. When I am almost ready, I have breakfast. My breakfast is quick and simple. Sometimes it is bread, sometimes eggs, sometimes something light. That does not take much time. I know breakfast is important because I need energy for the morning. Even if I am busy, I still try not to skip it. After breakfast, it is time to leave home. This is the moment when my personal morning begins to turn into my working day. I take my bag, check that I have everything, and head out. I feel ready and motivated. Sometimes I still feel a little sleepy, and sometimes my mind is already thinking about work before I even arrive. On the way to work, the streets are often busy. There are many people, many vehicles, and a lot of movement everywhere. Some mornings, the traffic is heavy, everything moves slowly, and the journey feels longer. Other mornings, the road is clearer, and everything goes more smoothly. Depends on the day. While traveling to work, I often listen to music. Sometimes I listen to a podcast, and sometimes I do not listen to anything at all. I just sit quietly and think. I think about the tasks I need to finish. I think about the meetings I might have. I think about what needs my attention first. This time between home and work is very interesting to me. It feels like a small bridge between two parts of life. Personal. The other part is professional. And during this journey, I slowly move from one world into the other. Sometimes I also notice the people around me. Everyone looks busy. Everyone seems to be on their way to somewhere important. And in those moments, I realize that many people are starting their day just like me. We are all moving forward, each in our own way. When I finally arrive at work, the day truly begins. Morning strongly. The rest of the day often feels easier. Some days I have a lot of emails to answer. Some days I need to prepare documents or review information. Some mornings are quiet and focused. Other mornings are busy from the very beginning. That is the thing about work. You do not always know what kind of day you are going to have. Sometimes I have meetings in the morning. Sometimes I spend hours working on my computer. I need to solve small unexpected problems. And sometimes everything changes very quickly. A normal morning can suddenly become a very busy one. Even so, I always try to stay organized. I tell myself to do one thing at a time. I try not to panic when many tasks appear at once, because I know that staying calm helps me work better. As the morning goes on, I become more focused on my responsibilities. I am fully in work mode. The slow morning at home already feels far away. Now, I am thinking about deadlines, details, and the quality of my work. Sometimes, work feels smooth. I know exactly what to do. I move from one task to the next without too much difficulty. And that feels good. It gives me a sense of progress. It makes me feel productive. But sometimes the morning is not so easy. Maybe I feel tired. Too much to do. Maybe something unexpected happens. And in those moments, I just try to keep going. I remind myself that not every day has to be perfect. I just need to do my best. One thing I have learned is that work is not only about tasks, it is also about attitude. It is about showing up, staying responsible, and continuing, even when you do not feel 100% ready. I usually start feeling that I have truly entered the rhythm of the day. I have already done some important work. I have already spoken to a few people. I have already solved a few small things. And step by step, the day moves forward. Then, little by little, it gets closer to lunchtime. And that is usually the moment when I pause, take a breath, and realize that the first half of my workday has passed. First part of my day at work, a quiet morning, a simple routine, a busy road, and the start of another working day. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in part 2.